Hello everyone, welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis. We are still in the Blood Bowl 3 2025 World Championships. This is week 3, the important deciding week for so many coaches of whether they go through to the World Championships proper. And this is one of those big matches. We have Jimmy Fantastic and his Necro versus Dragou and his Lizards. The results or the rankings as they stand. Crystal Hunter is definitely through from this group. He is on 9 points. Fast Skill, who played Crystal this week, had 3 draws, so he's on 3 points. And both of the people in this game have 1 point. So if this game draws, neither of them go through. Fast Skill goes through with Crystal. If this game either player wins, they go through to the World Cup proper. Everything to play for. I mean, the way to beat lizards with Necro is, unfortunately, Clawsaurus. That's it. That's it. Just Clawsaurus. just Clawsaurus. It's really easy. Just Clawsaurus. That's it. Just do that. Just Clawsaurus. Just Clawsaurus. just Hurtosaurus. That was, oh my god, this was all amazing. Jim and his comedy dice. He doesn't even have a... Oh, I take it back! I take it back! That makes up for everything. Terrible dice was just winding up the dice to immediately remove a Saurus and get a massive advantage. Alright, here we go. I should say I didn't rank the setup because I forgot. Is it a good anti-blitz setup? No. It's not a bad one. B. But Jim knows that, right? Jim absolutely knows that this is not a top-level anti-blitz setup. He also knows that he has to hurt a Saurus. So he has set up to maximize the blocks on the Saurus on the LOS, and the trade-off is a worse anti-blitz setup. He has to do it. He's not going to win this game by just playing safe. I didn't 1D anyway. None of those were a 1-dice block. No, this golem has guard. So there were 2 assists on the... Yeah, this one blitzed, but there was one anti-assist and 2 positive assists. Oh, Dragou's like, I'm going for it myself, mate. Didn't even follow. I would have thought he'd have followed there as well to lock him down. But he just knew. He knew. He believed in the heart of the cards. Jim could probably have made that a 3 dice. Gets a 1D pow. That's a pretty big 1 dice, to be fair. And it's not a nothing 1 dice. If that's skull into skull, that's a pow. That's a pow. That's just 2 dice on the ball. So that's not a nothing 1 dice Jim just rolled. That was a 1 in 36 into possible 2 dice on the ball. That is a weird blitz straight off the bat. Lizards are good, aren't they? Lizards are good in these bash mirrors. Like, he's lost a Saurus. He's lost a Saurus. And it's still punishing to try and fight lizards. If either of these teams win, they go through to the World Cup proper, Kev. If they draw, neither of them go through. It's punishing. Like, you've removed one of their Saurus and there's still 5 strength 4 and a strength 5 on the pitch, right? There's still that much strength on the pitch. It is literally punishing in a bash mirror to deal with this much strength. Like, look at it. Just look at it right now. Look at the position the Jim is in just because lizards are lizards. It is punishing. Oh, I thought that would be... Is he going to blitz off? He might blitz off. If he's going to blitz off, he should have done that first. Not the blockless block. Oh, my days. He's not blitzing off. He's just... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my days. This better be an armor break. It's not an armor break. Is he dodging? He has to dodge now then, surely. Oh, wait, he can put an extra assist in here. Where, Jim? Okay, so that didn't need to be a 1 dice. He had a spare zombie that could have gone there that also tagged the Crocs and made that a 2 dice. So I very, very much hate that Jim just 1 dice there. That's another 1D that would have lost, or could have lost him the game. You can't say would have with this, because obviously his ball is on a blodger. And he's moved the zombie anyway. God damn it. Should have been a 2 dice, Jim. I'm watching you. And don't think I'm going to let you off. The zombie... If he'd put the 2 dice in, it would have tagged the crocs. And the ball's going all the way over here, so the crocs is not following it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is a fleshy gone. And the skink gets away. Uh-oh. The fleshy more than makes up. For the loss of the Saurus. Ball's coming in here, maybe? Yeah. Gets it. Makes the 75% dodge to avoid being 1-diced. So, oh my god, he's getting banged out. I don't like that, by the way. I would want to free up the other Saurus. Whenever you can, free up a Saurus. Even if it means giving up a block. So he could have blocked, even though it's a 1 in 9. Freed up this Saurus. Like, it's just so much better to free up a Saurus than to just leave these two standing there. Like, this guy coming back so that he can't tag off the Saurus that are... It doesn't matter, because, like, it's just... The risk-reward is just so much better. Because the Lizard's big weakness is that the Saurus can't dodge. And that the rest of their team is only strength 2. Like, that's their big weakness. That's the only weakness that Lizards have, really. So, you try to counter that by keeping your Saurus next to each other in pairs, so that one can free the other, so that you can have free range in Saurus. So you clear here, bring one back, and then they will allow each other to free. So there'll usually be a Saurus to do something, even if that something is just blitz and base the ball. Like, Saurus are harder to get off the ball than a skink. Yeah, but that's not really a weakness, is it? That fails 1 in 9 times. Whereas dodging on a 5+ is considerably worse. No. Wasn't Shadowing moved into Devious? Am I misremembering? Okay, then no. They can't take Shadowing. Taunt is also Devious, right? So they can't take that either. Yes. Saurus will take break tackle again. Absolutely. So currently, Saurus dodge on a 5+. With break tackle, they dodge on a 3+. That's absolutely something we will see. Break tackle Saurus again. Oh, man. No, Chorfs, because of the... Chorfs got buffed in a number of ways. So, Chorfs kept strength access on their version of Longbeards. And break tackle got buffed, so bulls are playmakers again. Chorfs are now the new dwarfs. And amusingly, the team that screws develop Chorfs the most is dwarves. Oh no. Oh god. We have a small problem. This is not good. Jim is getting banged out. Survives the 2 dice on the ball. No, I'm biased. I don't care. Like, as long as I also call out the things that Jim has done wrong, which I believe I have, I don't care about my bias on who I want to win. Like, I don't want the cheats to win. I want the goblins to win. I want Jim to win. And in games where I don't know either of the people, I want the best player to win. I'm still biased in that way. Don't remember. I think Rom Windu is still in. And Arzawain. From 2 different groups of cheats. Uh-oh. Woo! Squeaky bum moment for the Jimothy. I mean, he's still getting 2 dice, right? Probably. So the play here is to double tag the ball and then dodge to 2 dice. Uh-oh. 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 He doesn't get him. Oh, my days. Jim hanging in there by his fingernails. We do have a problem here. This is an actual problem, isn't it? How do we get rid of this Saurus and still score? It just doesn't seem good at all. All right, we've chosen to blitz with the wolf to bring this up, and 2 dice hit him, and then double dodge to score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and double dodge to score. We've made the double dodge. We failed the rush. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Well, the problem Jim has is that's not good enough. I don't think so, no. Like, that's why I was talking along with it. Like, I don't think there was anything particular. I don't think there was anything better than that. But, like I said, the problem is that's not good enough. This makes it a hell of a lot harder to stop the Lizards scoring. So currently, we're in one of those situations. Jim has set up the anti-one-turn defense. The second best one because his sidestepper is out. Normally, where the two fleshies are would be the sidesteppers. And a fleshy would be in the middle. Actually, it doesn't matter with this because he hasn't got a Juggernaut. Ignore me. Not yet, anyway. In third season, they'll all have Juggernaut. I think the problem with that, Fuggin, is if you dodge blitz the Saurus, that even on a push, you still have to dodge again anyway, so I don't think it's any better. I don't think it is less GFI either. Going through that square is the same. I don't think it was any different. But maybe. Maybe. Yeah. So this should stop the Lizards one turn, right? There shouldn't be a one turn here. So this is here to both stop any attempt at surrounding the Wraith and if there's a timeout, you have to get past someone. You have to roll some dice. The issue here is that Dragou should know that he also needs to win. So Jim going first and scoring. What is Jim doing? Okay, right. Jim's done a thing. The issue here is going first and scoring means that Dragou now needs to win, right? He needs to win. I don't know what order the games were played in, but if you should know regardless, and there is the timeout. And the Lizards kind of set up for a timeout with the Skinks all on one side, so not bad here. Gets the POW. He will have scoring threats. Doesn't have a reroll. I was going to say, he should be just down further. Why? Oh, come on. The games were simultaneous, okay? So, Dragou should know then, right? He's made the handoff! And he hasn't set this up properly. Like, he has not set this up properly. This skink should be won over, so this skink could go in a sideline cage. This skink is now just going on the sideline, isn't it? Yeah. Could have been protected, right? Lizards have been one of the best teams in Blood Bowl since they came out, Haruka, based entirely on stats. No, I mean, when this zombie stands up, that skink doesn't count, so you've just got to be able to hit the ball. So it's either the ghoul going in with the wrestle, which is a double dodge with dodge as a single rush, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or a 3+ dodge. Actually, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 4 dice. 4 dice this way. Don't have to come around the front. Do it this way. Yeah, on pushes, it doesn't help, but you get 4 dice. They are good for running it themselves. You do want to get a skill on your chameleon skink. In the new edition, that's first skill will be leader. It means that you can... So the lizards got balanced air quotes by making them a harder start on regular Blood Bowl, not NAF style. 1k start. But you now can take everything and 1 reroll and just score twice on a chameleon in your first game and take leader for the second reroll. Whereas before you had to try and save up 140 TV for it. So because you can take leader on as a primary on the chameleon, you just need to win 2-0 your first game. Get leader for your second reroll, and you can use your first money to buy the Apo. And now you're good to go. You got 2 rerolls and an Apo and your full team. I think Lizard's got a buff with the new rules. I don't think the elite skills matters that much when everyone gets Juggernaut, so they've got a safe blitz every turn, and everyone else who doesn't start with block also has to pay 30k for block. Chameleon's got the leader advantage, and Lizard's got Juggernaut, and they got no nerfs or anything. I think Lizard's got a slight buff. A slight buff. Because it's not like having to pay extra for block and guard is... Oh, and break tackle was put back in as well. And they kept strength access across their entire team. Like, I think Lizard's got a slight buff. And they were already great. So, Lizards maintain their every edition top-tier team status. Hello, JB. We are finding out if Jim qualified or not. Oh, this is interesting. He's going for the surf. He's going for the surf. And he's 1 in 9. He's 1 in 9. Saurus can't secure the ball, which you would think is a nerf, but it is countered completely by the change to MVPs. You no longer need to hand off to Saurus to make them score because of the new MVP rule. Which, for those of you who don't know, is you pick 6 people and roll a d6. So every single game, you will never get a skink MVP ever again. Every single game, a Saurus or the Crocs will get 4 SPP. So that counters that they didn't get secure the ball. Yes, Orcs now have the Brawling Brutes rule along with a couple of other Bash teams, so that they get 3 SPP for a Kaz and 2 SPP for a touchdown. I don't think that's a buff, though. The reason I don't think that's a buff for good players anyway. The reason that's not a buff is you can't target SPP anymore. Or if you do, it's less SPP. Like now there's less point to risking a handoff to try and target SPP on the person you want because it's only 2 and not 3. That's not a buff. That's not a nerf at all, Richie. People should never carry on bulls. The only reason to ever carry on a bull is if your opponent has an incredible strength 3 ball stripper. Ball hawk. Tackle, Haruka. Lords, Plo. We're like 28 games behind, mate. I took most of a week off. Correct, or you'll get banned. Oh, Jim. Oh, this is real bad. Yes, JB. Whoever wins this game goes through to the World Cup proper. If it's a draw, neither of them go through. This skink should have moved to here a long time ago. When he moved these two, this skink should have gone here. I don't know what that means. Okay, he put the Saurus there. What's a timeout game? Someone ran out of time? It is sounding spoilery, yeah. Oh, a timeout. Oh, my bad. Oh, my days. The Crocs one in... Sorry. You put it all as one word. It confused me. A timeout in Blood Bowl in this is 2 words. A timeout in 1 word is what happens on Fumble when you go 4 minutes. It's very confusing to those of us who play both. Put the gap in, and then it's less confusing to my brain. So Jim just lost another player to a 1 in 9. Yeah, it's only because, like, for years my brain was thinking riot, and it's hard enough to remember that a timeout is a riot anyway. If you don't put the gap in, my brain remembers a timeout as the thing that happens on Fumble. I'll be honest with you. Jim's screwed. Like, it doesn't matter that he's better. Jim is screwed here, right? He's a player down. He's a guard down. He's a wolf down. Like, he's screwed. I mean, to be fair, so this game might have played out differently if the timeout hadn't happened, right? Because right now, Dragou might be trying to quick score, giving Jim a chance to win, because Dragou also needs the win. If this was 1-0 to Jim, Jim still has win options because Dragou will probably try and quick score because he needs to win. Whereas because the timeout happened and it's 1-1, Dragou's just playing out a regular drive and Jim has to try and turn over 11 lizards with a broken Necro team, which is next to impossible without 1 in 36 in some Saurus. Like that. Just to be clear, I have not seen these games. I've been so fucking clairvoyant about stuff. It's crazy. It's not sore eye. That's what my mother has. That's what I think, basic. Get chomped. Oh, that's a good stun. Okay. Oh, I really needed to be a POW. Jim going for another foul. He knows he needs stuff to happen. Oh, I thought he was going to foul the Saurus. Wouldn't have mattered, rolling a 5 anyway. Yes, Jim doing his best. And nothing wrong with the strat that he's doing there because he knows he's the underdog, right? This is what we talk about when we say, like, it is always constantly freshly assessed. Like, if you start a game, there is an expected result. You know whether your team is, or you should know, with practice, you will know, whether your team and their team are equal or one of them is better. And you know whether you as a coach or them as a coach are equal or one of you is better. And those will lead into you knowing or thinking what the expected result is and whether or not you're happy with the expected result. So if the expected result is a draw and you're happy with that, you just play safe. You just play normal Blood Bowl and let it play out. If the expected result is you win, obviously, same thing. But if the expected result is you lose or you're not happy with a draw, which is the current situation for Jim, then you need to take risks. You need to up your risk profile to make something happen. And even though obviously fouling with a +2 assist on a Crocs who's got thick skull is not a good foul and could just see you lose a zombie for nothing, Jim has to take those risks. He has to try and high roll to have things come back in his favour, because not only does he need to stop the score, he needs to turn him over. So that ups the risk profile even more of what he needs to do. He needs to make shit happen. Oh my days. What he needs to do is not 1 in 27. I think I would have preferred to push diagonally and follow, to have these two be free and just him tagging rather than push there and stay. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't do that, right? Because he's not going to blitz off the floor with the Crocs, is he? Oh my god. A 1 in 27 and a 1 in 36 in the same turn. Well. Oh, there we go. Jim says he was rushing due to lack of time bank. Jim joining PC in the old man can't play fast anymore group. Yeah, the pressure was good, but the pressure has been relieved by a couple of issues, right? I mean, that wasn't a very good foul with the zombie, like I said, but it had to be tried. I thought you were going to do a rush to foul the Saurus instead, which had 3 assists and no thick skull, but it was a rush. And then that turn, the bad dice removed it, right? The bad, like this being a reroll and then this being a reroll, and no armor break or no POW with the Wraith. Like, that one turn of bad dice really dialed down the pressure on the Lizards. We do end up basing the ball. Thanks to a Crocs bonehead. Wait, hang on. No, it was a stun, wasn't it? A Crocs stun, not a Crocs bonehead. Okay. Okay. I don't think that's a good idea. That seems a little optimistic. Bribes do fail, and he is already tagging the Crocs. Yes, Jim getting himself set up for lone fowler. What turn is it? Like, Dragou also has to be careful here because he can't draw either. So he has to try and score. Keeping the ball hanging round back here is helpful to Jim. The stun on this zombie is very unhelpful to Jim. The bad dice continuing is unhelpful to Jim. Uh-oh. Okay. Does finally get a POW. Oh my god. And didn't even break armor on the chameleon. Well, his hope now is this is a push. It's not even a good hope, because there's not a lot he can do if it is a push. You mean blitzing over here? If you don't do that, where do you blitz? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe the chameleon to bring the zombie down and base the screen. Chameleon is then center. Sorry, the ghoul is then center to go this side. And we have a zombie base in the screen as well, which is a screen with the ghouls, so you have to go round. Oh, blitz this one. Fleshy can't really get up, though. He'd have to do rushes. I like blitzing this one. And the ghoul stays center. You bring the zombie down to base this, and it's a good screen. So these three have to either go round the zombie to go to this side, or push to your side, which is where your strength is. So I think I like that. Now, the problem with blitzing with the fleshy is it doesn't go anywhere that's good. It doesn't free this zombie to base the screen. Ideally, you would like to not have these three have completely free movement, which means the only way to do that is to free up this zombie. With 3 rerolls, maybe, because then you can do the rushes. Or zombie blitz, but the zombie blitz, you know, obviously has the problem. I mean, if you 1 in 9 with him, it's shit anyway, but at least it doesn't end your turn. Oh, okay. Block with him and zombie blitz with this zombie. That works. Same reasoning, right? Blitz there. It's slightly better. It still ends your turn on a 1 in 9. Keep the ghoul back. Yeah, the problem was you put too much in this square and he went to the right. Absolutely. Yeah, no time. And, I mean, at this point, like, you gotta know, right? It's almost a lost cause. Like, even if you played these turns perfectly, it's still almost a lost cause. Let's not pretend that doesn't play into people's thought process, right? Where you just get a bit fucking miserable that everything's gone wrong. Case in point. Yeah. The problem isn't that no one has any rerolls. The problem is that Jim needs to use his ghouls to do something, and his ghouls are the only players he can score on. Ooh, mama. Okay, so right now, the only realistic scoring threat is 15 squares away and tagged and wrestle. Were you not keeping track? I thought so someone said earlier that the games were happening at the same time. Well, surely you knew. Like, this is in the second half. Yeah, but Jim's allowed to look. That's nothing to do with fucking morality. Wait a minute, he stood on the sideline. Oh, mama, okay. Well, this gives Jim a chance, because this is a 1 in 9 into disaster. Wait, what? No, wait, did I get this wrong? Oh, I've been saying this wrong. Have I been saying this wrong? Oh, I said it wrong. I'm stupid. It's not... Fastkill has 2 points, not 3 points. God damn it. I said it wrong. So, all right. I'm an idiot. So Fastkill has 2 points and Dragou and Jim have 1 point. So a draw means that they go into like a playoff because they've all scored the same amount of touchdowns and they all have the same amount of wins, and it's just all draws, right? So they basically are an identical 3-way tie. Yeah, me too, fucking. I'm very sorry to those watching the YouTubes as well. I got the scores wrong. So this isn't about the win. This is about... I mean, the win still matters. The win, like, you still have to... If you win, you do qualify. This was a 3-way tie situation. So it's still pretty bad to draw, but not as bad as I thought it was. It's not draw and they go out. It's draw and they go into a 3-way playoff. Jesus. God damn it. And that 1 in 9 there, and this 1 in 9 here, Oh, baby. Oh, and there goes Jim's hopes. God forbid you take the blocks with block before making the fucking 1 in 9 dodges. That answer your question, JD? Oh, baby! The 30% is in. Oh, amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, just to be clear, that whole thing was about 10%, right? Maybe 15, whatever it is. It's just horrific that you fail on the last bit. Not a 1 in 27. Yes, I don't think any of them were comedy megas, but Jim had the worst dice in at least 2 of those games. This one could even be, like, could even be the D word. So I will say, Jim, that in the timeout, even though what you did wasn't wrong, it was totally fine. I preferred the 1 3 dice block into 4 dice on the ball over the surf attempt. There's no right or wrong there, though. There were 3 different options of what to do. And I don't think any of them were right or wrong. I just would have gone for the 4 dice on the ball because there was less failure states. And the problem with going for the surf is the extra failure state is what failed and gets your wolf surfed, which fucked up the entire second drive. But, like, obviously, if it had worked, it was better. So it's not like it was just all risk. The reward was better too. But there we go. The first big name does not make it through to the money competition. Poor Jimothy just gets to sit in some French studio cosplaying a homeless northerner next to someone in elf ears for a day. And doesn't get to play for the big money. We will see you in the next one. Oh, sorry, I should say congratulations to Dragou. Obviously, my bad. Sorry, Dragou. It's not like you weren't there. So Dragou with that win also goes through to the money round with Crystal Hunter, and Fastkill is also out. So now we will see you in the next one.